Before I get started, I want you all to look at this face. Look at this face. You never see LaTisha's face pulled back this tight. And it's not the ponytail. It's because she's looking at Mel. And she looks at Mel like this for a long time. And one of the things you find out when you study face reading is that when people look at you without blinking, it's because of one of two reasons. They either A, are consumed with lust and they want to blank the S out of you, or they want to take your life. Uppity Unicorn here, and I'm just going to share a little bit of footage. This video is called Where's Your Proof? Because this is what LaTisha was barking at Melody at Galentine's Day. And then when Kiki sits there and submits her proof, all of a sudden, somebody is an ostrich sticking her head in the sand. So it's like, what's your proof? What's your proof? What's your proof? And it's like, you don't want any proof, right? At some point, Alonda was going to come onto the show. And here's the deal, Carlos knew about it, right? Carlos knew about it. Carlos and Alonda and Melody had a conversation. And now, after I've said that, I'm going to switch everything that I'm saying to allegedly. Okay. So it's facts that Carlos and Alonda and Melody were in conversations. Now, my allegations are this: it was okay. You can come on the show and just tell your story. Tell LaTisha that you didn't know Marcel was married when whatever was going on. Alonda was going to do it and then did not do it. And LaTisha even said that Alonda said something to her like, girl, I almost did it. I almost did it. And so LaTisha comes back and she says, Mel is paying people to come to the show and lie on Marceau. And Melody is like, who said it was a lie? Who said it was a lie? And then here goes LaTisha, stop the lies, thinking she's Candy Burris, the lies, the lies, the lies. And then Mel was like, all right, we could stop the lies. And then Kimmy was like, no, 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 no. Let's not just stop the lies. How about we just stop talking about it? Because it might be true. That was in the fine print of what Kimmy was trying to say. How about we just stop talking about it? Because Mel was like, if you want to stop the lies, we could stop the lies, but I'm going to keep telling the truth. And the truth is, this and this and this person is running around with Marceau. And if it weren't so, then you guys wouldn't have. Remember some seasons ago where Marcel was about to quit the show after Martel said, y'all got 20 girlfriends? Mind you, Tisha has never, ever showed this kind of energy for Martel, who actually said, y'all got 20 girlfriends and I can bring people up here to prove it, right? Never gave him that energy. And then at another reunion, when Martel was like, well, it depends on how Katisha continued to act. And then she's like, "Oh, he cheated on me. What? Were you there?" And Martel goes, "Yeah, I was there." And you know what LaTisha does at that moment? She says, "Well, didn't you say Mel was trying to sleep with Marcel?" I'm like, so somebody gives you a direct statement, and instead of facing that shit head on, you immediately change the subject. She said, "What? Were you there?" Martel said, "Yeah, I was there." And not only that, damn the show, Martel has sent you text messages telling you it's this girl and that girl and that girl, and you said you had to block Martel from your phone. And you're like, oh, he was telling all these lies. And it's like, who said he was lying? And that's why Mel told your ass to pull up at Black around 3 a.m. Get yourself a babysitter and pull up. And instead of saying, all right, bet, you were just like, yeah, you're just mad because your husband has a matching Mercedes with his side chick, blah, 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 and he's in love with her, and whoop, 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 whoop. And you took so much joy in that. And here's the deal: when you participated in that kind of thing, you never said you were trying to destroy Mel's marriage. But whenever Mel tries to tell you, well, honey, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine, you're like, oh, you're trying to destroy my marriage, destroy my marriage. Tisha, you already know. You strike me as the type of woman who already knows that you're. There are some wives who are just like, do what you do, just don't make me look stupid and keep it as far away from me as you can. And the husband's like, bet. That is the kind of wife she strikes me as. Now there are other wives who are just like it's an absolute deal breaker. I will turn you from my husband into an insurance policy. Do not play with me. I will not accept this under any circumstances. Till death do us part. Negro, you first, right? LaTisha's not her. She ain't no diva. She ain't. I'm sorry. I was watching some Renaissance footage today. Anyhow, look at how long LaTisha still stares at Mel without blinking. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. Google. What does it mean when a person stares at you for an extended period of time without blinking? Google it, I dare you. There are one of two reasons. That person, A, wants to F you, or B, wants to F you off the earth, like wants to knock you off the planet, wants to collect your effing soul. Okay? We clear? All right, go ahead, like the video. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm going on mute.
Same way emotionally aggressively came at this girl tried to destroy my marriage. Then tonight you came with that same aggression about, well, I heard that it was being talked about all about Tisha and Marcel. I think everyone here at this table knows your husband sometimes comes up when we're together because he keeps popping up on the internet. The same reason y'all kept talking about me and Martell stuff 3 seasons straight, because it was very public. Every time Marcel and I went live, it was about what you they talked about it. We said, sure, Tisha. Oh, yo, how many times I've ever lied to you? You knew Marcel was cheating on you for 3 years, and you got a bad you. That's your husband. You know your husband cheating on you every day, and you don't care. And you don't care, and that's okay. And that's okay, girl. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube now. You said you had proof. I'm gonna pull up this tweet for you, though. I'm gonna pull up this tweet. I got proof. Here's the thing. This is why I say she can never say to me she's. Oh.
So when Mel tells her to go to YouTube, obviously because there are things like the original straight no chaser, there's true tea, there's all kinds of people who other people have reached out to, given receipts, said things, and I'm just like, here's what she says, okay? Mel, what is it? Letitia says, prove it to me. Where's your proof? Where's your proof? Mel says, go to YouTube. She says, no. You said you have proof. I want to see what you have. So Mel goes through her phone, and you know what she does? Which production cut out? She goes through her phone and presents the proof. And every time she says Alonda's name, it gets bleeped out. Anytime anybody says Alonda's name, just like now when they're talking about the hairdresser or who else, those names get bleeped out. First of all, those people have a right to have their names bleeped out, right? But also, you see how like LaTisha is avoiding these things, because even Ariane said the same thing. Ariane was like, LaTisha better straighten up how she's acting because I will hurt her MF feelings. Ariane has said several times in public conversations, live streams, and in private conversations. Y'all didn't see that interview with Tasha K where she was just like, what's up with these linebackers? What do their wives look like, Martell? Because who are these women? All up and through the Airbnb with us on our Atlanta getaway trip together. What is this? She's been told a million times, and it's like, so 5011 women is all conspiring to lie on your husband because he's that important. It ain't 5011 women conspired to lie on Barack Obama, on Donald damn Trump, on Walt damn Disney. But for some reason, your Marcel Scott is that important. For some reason, your Marcel Scott is that important. It ain't 50, 11 women came together to lie on Kim Jong Un. But your Marceau is that important that all of these droves of people would get together and lie on him and lie on him. She said, present your proof, present your proof, present your proof. She got into that fight with Kiki recently because someone presented their proof and Kiki said, you need to look at this. That's why she was mad at Kiki. And she decided to call that, oh, you have my marriage in your mouth. You mean like you have her former addiction in your mouth? And how you and your husband can't drug test that MF or whoop de whoop 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 whoop. Right? That's pain for pain, ain't it? But the thing is, Kiki was not trying to put LaTisha in any pain. I said this in a video earlier that the boyfriend, allegedly, right? This is the story that Kiki was trying to present. Allegedly, the boyfriend, the ex boyfriend of the woman who had a quote unquote threesome with Marceau, the reason he became an ex is because he found out about what Homegirl did with Marceau. Allegedly, a freaking allegedly, okay? And that man reached out to LaTisha on social media and she refused, left him on red, blocked him, whatever. Instead of letting that man present his proof. So you want to say to Mel when the cameras are rolling and when she has to talk to you, screaming over her, telling her her little baby shouldn't exist. And I'll tell you something about that jealous ass shit. You know why she sat up there and talked like sugar mama shouldn't exist? Because Marcel went and got a vasectomy and she wanted another baby. And if you watch the show and watch these seasons, you hear LaTisha saying, why did you get a vasectomy without telling me? I wanted another child. I wanted another child. And guess who had another child? Mel. Guess who can't? You. You. And that's why you shit on sugar mama like that. I don't know how Mel does it. You talk to me like my niece ain't supposed to be here, like my students ain't supposed to be here, and I want to fight. I want to fight. I don't know how she did it. She said she got plans and things to lose and brava, Mel. But just this future stuff, the way that you're able to carry on in this show, girl, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. But this woman, LaTisha, went off on you behind the existence of your child because she wanted to be pregnant like you got pregnant, and she can't. Maurice and Marceau went and got themselves a little nip tuck, a little snippety snip. Now, why do you think married men would go off and get snippety snipped when they're married to middle aged women? Y'all would need a fertility doctor anyway. Most people would assume it's because they want to be out here soiling, their oats without anything coming back to them. So if some hood rat tries to say, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant, it's like, not by me. Not by me. I know it ain't by me. I got me a little nip tuck. Most certainly not by me. LaTisha wanted another kid. She even pretended to be pregnant. She was walking around sticking her stomach out. I could be pregnant, but the last time I felt this sick, I was pregnant. Yeah, you're not though. You're not though. I love me some sugar mama. I love me some Eminem kids. My cyber nieces and nephews. I took that ish hard. Okay. Let me know in the comment section below. Stop me at a whatever this timestamp and let me know if you took that hard when she said like you knew he was cheating on you for 3 years and you still had another baby by him. Like she wasn't supposed to. I think that's why Mel had to get up and leave. I think that was a shot through the freaking heart. And sure enough, the next baby after that, allegedly at some point being pregnant at the same time as coleslaw, she's like, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And there's pain in that. People don't make those kind of decisions. Well, most people don't. Women like Mel don't. They don't make those kind of decisions and not feel it. It's a hard decision to make. And it's a traumatic decision to make, especially when you feel forced by circumstances. That was so that was so nasty on Tisha's part. That was so nasty. I'm gonna go on ahead and go on mute because what this is about, this isn't about the rant that I just had. This is her leaning across the table saying, "Where's your proof?" And then literally screaming over Kiki when she presents the what? The proof.
Affair with Marcia, right? She comes to me and tell me your is spreading this information.
Stormy, take that to a heart and to a diamond.
So, you got that to a heart and that to a diamond.
All right, uncount your cards. Damn.
I'm trying to talk to Stormy, and they're trying to overtalk me to have this card game going on.
Wait, no, it's supposed to be the two of us.
I said, you what? Let's do this. To a what? To a what? To a what? Let's do that. To a that. There's no card game. Period. That's gonna happen. If I'm talking, then shut up and listen. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is there a table where y'all can talk? We don't need to. We don't need to. I mean, or at least acknowledge the conversation. Because it seems like there's one that needs to be had. You know what? She needs to acknowledge it with him, not with me. What? For finding out what's going on. So I call me on three-way with the guy. I'm asking the guy what's going on. That's it now. I want to know what's going on. We're talking about me firing my. I'm not gonna fire my without knowing what's going on.
What the hell is going on?
Ring, she gets mad at me. Now look, I call her to tell her what's going on. She doesn't show up. She doesn't show up. And I'm supposed to call her and run up behind her to tell her information? Girl, please, get the hell up out of here with that bull crap. Ain't nobody gonna run up behind your ass to tell you no information. So you want to be mad, get glad, scratch your ass. I don't give a. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Hey, I'm telling you, we're not doing this.
Who said that? Yeah, I know.
Hey, chill out.
No, this is what we on now. Yeah, that's exactly what we doing. Okay.
Hey, Reese. Hey, where Reese at?
Be mad at who you leave.
All she did was scream over the proof. All she did was scream over the proof. Now, here's the deal. They want to sit at that same table with half a dozen more people and talk about Kiki's so-called addiction that she kicked and she's sober. But you don't want to sit at that table with half the people and let her discuss your little deep dark secret. Tisha has a problem with thinking it's cool when she does it to other people, but it can't happen to her. And then she's dumbfounded and flabbergasted when some energy comes back to her. Y'all get to drug test that MFer and oh my God, I hope she's not on drugs again and on drugs again and on drugs again and these pills again and addiction again. And you're like this and you told me F you and that baby and book, book, book. And I'm going to tell everybody all the things you said when you were going through withdrawal and you were half outside your mind. So hopefully people can feel sorry for me. But when she says, this man contacted me because he left this woman on account of her having been with your husband and contacted you. You left him on red. So now I'm in this. What the heck? Deal with it. I mean, LaTisha literally wants to see if you don't show her Marceau's phallus disappearing into a woman the way a mascara wand disappears into its receptacle, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And is it possible that it happened? Even though you have the slew of people saying the same thing, even though allegedly it's in his contract, in his love and marriage Huntsville contract, that he never has to answer for infidelity, even though LaTisha has been subconsciously obsessing over infidelity to the point where she sits down with the Fletchers. Oh, have y'all ever dealt with cheating? Have y'all ever dealt with cheating? Have y'all ever dealt with cheating? Have y'all ever dealt with infidelity? Why are you obsessed with something you've never experienced? Why do you keep asking about that? That's why Nell thought that issue was a cry for help. So you want to where's your proof the hell out of Mel? And Mel was quick with it and gave it to you. She went through her phone. She's like, you could do this yourself, you know? And she's like, no, I'm not going to YouTube. You said you got it. You pull it up. She start pulling it up and you're just like, oh, ish, think fast, think fast. Aha, you have a baby that shouldn't be alive. Now what? Ha ha. So of course Mel has to get up and leave. I believe with everything in me, if Mel would have stayed, she'd have came across that table and messed some stuff up for herself. I wholeheartedly believe that. But Mel has self-control, she has self-restraint, and that's a God-fearing woman. And the thing is, when Mel was like, I don't lie, I know that that's true. Think of all the lies we've caught everybody in on the show. We've caught Tiffany bending the truth. We've caught LaTisha, Marcel. We've caught all the Scots bending the truth. Wanda can't talk without lying. We even, how do I say this without sounding disrespectful? We even saw Mama Van curve some details. Like I'm not talking about that. We've never seen Mel lie about anything. We've never seen it. It's not happened on the show. She won't even lie about the weather. She don't even lie about what you got on, if she likes your outfit or not. She won't tell a big black lie. She won't tell a little white lie. I don't know why the white ones are little, because if you ask me, those are the most harmful. Uh, but I mean, she won't do it. And here's the deal: when you're a liar, you don't get that kind of favor on your life. It's just kind of a universal law. There are certain things you don't have access to when you're that kind of liar. LaTisha is a habitual liar, a compulsive liar. She literally sat there on Shea Ministry and lied about scheduling oral checks, with whatever's below Marceau's belt buckle. Literally lied about it on the spot just because. Just because. We've not seen Mel do that. And spiritually, it'd be impossible for her to be as spiritually powerful as she is if she was a liar. When you want to talk seven deadly sins, when you want to talk about things that are abhorrent to the universe, one of them is being an obsessive compulsive liar. It doesn't mean you can't lie one time, two times, a dozen times in your life, right? But when you're that obsessive compulsive habitual liar, that kind of person doesn't get favor. That's why they have to lie to get it. Duh. That person doesn't get favor. You don't get favored spiritually. That's why you have to lie to achieve things. Because the other avenue, the other road of access is closed to you because you've closed it off to yourself. And I challenge anybody who's a liar, who's listening to this, stop lying. Resolve yourself to stop lying just as a test for a few months and see if the energy in your life does not change. See if the karma, see if things don't change about your life. There's power in the words that Mel speaks because she's honest. I used to listen to Beyonce sing something in a song and then it would come to pass. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Beyonce said that in 1990 such and such. Beyonce said that in the early 2000s. And now it's a thing. There's something, there's a blessing in having honesty on your tongue. Even if you're not full of a whole lot of other great attributes. You might be a fornicator. You might be a whatever. But there's something about an honest tongue that is honored. And that is why when I do my things and when I talk about this stuff, even though there are people I don't like, I have to tell the truth on them. Like I don't know who I was talking about, but I was like, "Oh, I'd be a liar if I didn't acknowledge her this and this and this good qualities," right? Or like the last video I did, I was like, "Oh, like I don't like Tisha, but I think she's beautiful. I think her hair is beautiful. I think her baby girl is beautiful, blah 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 blah," right? I have to be honest about those things because I have to preserve my integrity. It's spiritually important for me and it's reputationally important for me. I have a reputation where even my enemies will be like, she's a lot of things, but she's not a liar. Uppity is a lot of things, but she tells the truth. And a story she told you 8 years ago will sound the same way today. I need that in my life. I have my vices, but I need my honesty and my integrity to push me through to the places my shortcomings can't. Mel has that. There's a blessing on her life because she is sincere. And Tisha is her exact opposite. Least sincere person on the reality show, constantly making up stuff to the point where she will involve her kids in a lie. That fake ass assembly line, pretending to be the Eminem kids. Macy was clearly not with it. Little Lamarso had enough. Couldn't wait to get a bye dad. You could have replaced that dad with Felicia and it would have sounded the exact same. So here she is screaming at Valentine's Day, "Where's your proof? Where's your proof?" I'm standing up at the table and I'm linked over because I'm trying to nuck if you buck. And then fast forward to Kiki throwing a whole drink in her face and proof, and she don't want either or. She don't want either or. She's not trying to nuck after Kiki bucked, and she's not trying to hear the proof either. She's not screaming at Kiki, "Present your proof, present your proof. Where's your proof?" Because she got it. And Kiki's had it so long. Remember episodes and episodes ago when she was like, "And with Marceau, and Marceau," and Marceau was like, say it, I'll tear this whole thing down." She didn't even say anything. She didn't even say anything. And Tisha had a meltdown. She didn't even say anything. And just chaos. All she had to do was start the sentence. And she let them finish. If they would have just been honest, it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. People would have stopped talking about Marceau and infidelity a long time ago if she would have just been honest. But it's the fact that she's saying to people, "Nanny, nanny, boo boo, I'm better than you because not only have I been married longer than you, my marriage has been completely free of infidelity." And she keeps saying it and keeps saying it and throwing it in people's face like, "Ha, you're inferior to me because of this." People have the right to fight back and to challenge that when they know that that's not the truth or that's not the case, allegedly. Anyhow, this is a little bit of a juxtaposition. Let me know how you feel about it. Please, if you can, you may not want to like the video, you may not want to subscribe. If you could please share the video. I do have a channel that is shadow banned currently, and what that means is I don't get pushed through the algorithm, so my views stay low. But you can help me break that shadow ban by sharing the video. So I would hope that you share it. Thank you so much. I am Uppity. And that's all I got. Ain't got no mo. I'll talk to you in the comment section below.